Good evening, everybody. This is a special report from Bernie 2016 TV regarding the New York voter registration. Right now, the Sanders campaign has asked us to just bust it out. We need to register as many voters as we can. The deadline for voter registration in New York is tomorrow, I believe tomorrow at midnight. And I am live right now with Neo Valentine. He is a volunteer in New York. And we have a special guest with us as well, Jessica. She is a delegate for Bernie Sanders in New York. And we're going to go to Neo, and Neo is going to explain to us what's going on here, what they are doing, how we can help, and what everybody in New York needs to do by tomorrow. One moment while I switch audio.
So I think it's
Hello, Neo. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
So tell me what's going on. What are you guys doing out there?
Oh man, we are on Saturday night registering like a whole bunch of New York voters, mostly from. We probably have like 1,000 registrations that we're putting in tonight, and they're mostly from New York City college campuses in New York City, in Manhattan mainly.
All right. And what's the drive? What's the goal? We have to register as many people, and what is the deadline for you guys?
All right. Well, there are several deadlines depending on how you go about registering. If you register online, you have until midnight tomorrow to go online and to the Department of Motor Vehicle, New York State Department of Motor Vehicle, and register with them using your New York State ID or driver's license. And if you don't have that, then it is best to get one of these forms that New York State is handing out to everyone registering, and fill this one out and put it in the mail, because by mail they have to get it by March 30th. Online is tomorrow night, and in person is tomorrow at 5 o'clock, where they close the Department of Elections. So if you want to hand it physically to them, you have until 5 o'clock. If you want to do it online, you have until midnight. And if you mail it, as long as it gets postmarked before March 30th, you should be able to go to the election booth on April 19th.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Thank you for all that information. How can we help? How can we help you guys? Those of us who are not in New York, what can we do to help?
Okay. What we really need is to get as many young voters, and I say young because most of Bernie's supporters are young, but we have to get as many people into the political process, and doing that is getting them registered, because if they don't get registered by tomorrow, by the deadline, then it doesn't matter if they feel the burn. It doesn't matter if we convince them that Bernie Sanders is our leader. They won't be registered to go and make a difference. So pretty much we're trying to get as many people in before the deadline, and kind of like grab them, so we have a very big pool, because the objective here is to try to get, we want to flood the booths. We need as many people voting as possible, and it all starts through registration. And many first-time voters don't even know how to register. So, and I've been noticing that also on the street, that you go up to them and you tell them, "Are you registered?" They go, "No," and after you convince them to register, they go like, "Oh yeah, so who am I voting between, Donald Trump and Hillary?" And I go, "No. November 19 is to choose between Bernie Sanders and Hillary, and then we go to the to the main election in November. They don't know this. We have to
Right.
teach them everything. So,
Well, yeah, we're all learning about the democracy, right? Because we've all kind of been asleep at the wheel for a long time.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of us, myself included, I'm learning as we go here. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing out there. So you're working on. So the way we can help is by calling, phone banking, face banking, asking New Yorkers to get out to vote and make sure they're registered, right?
Yeah, before tomorrow night, we need to. There's a link that I shared with you.
Yes,
Um,
we've been
that
sharing those links.
we want to share those links with as many people as possible. Um, what I've noticed is most young New Yorkers are procrastinators. Oh yeah, I need to do it. I'm supposed to be doing it. By the time they come to our table, to our registration table, they're like, I've been procrastinating and I'm just gonna take 2 minutes. And the thing is, we have to somehow force them to don't leave this for tomorrow, don't leave it for later.
Right,
Register. It only takes 2 minutes, and
right,
there's not that much information that we need from you.
right.
Uh,
And it can happen online, right? They can do this online if they're in New York.
Well, online is a little bit more complex
Okay.
because you have to have your driver's license or some sort of the permit or just the ID, the non-driver's ID, and then
Okay.
you have to register with the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Okay.
And if you don't
Okay.
have a driver's license, then you have to kind of apply for that, and that's a whole different process.
Okay.
We're
So how
trying
do people get a hold of you? How do people get a hold of? Where are you guys? How are you collecting these forms?
We are actually getting a table, going to college campuses,
Wow.
stopping them, telling them, please remove your headphones. A minute, come register. Here, we put a clipboard in their face with a pen, and we kind of force them
Okay.
to,
Okay.
to
So you're
register.
hitting the college campuses. You guys are going out there. You are boots on the ground. You're taking
Yes,
these forms. You're
yes.
walking out there with a pen saying, stop listening to your music. Fill out this form. We'll take care of the rest for you, right?
Yes,
Like, we've
yes.
got it from here. Just register, damn it. Because, all right. So, okay. So you hear that, everybody? Neo and crew are doing this. Neo, I hear you got a video.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we're having a party over here. I am so sorry. Can we lower the volume here? We're live.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay. Tell them we can hear them, and it's wonderful. And we've got a wonderful crowd here. They're all chatting. We've got more than 130 people just watching right now, and this will be seen by many, many people throughout the night. And what I need, or you can pan if you'd like to. You want
Oh
to show
sure,
everybody if they want to.
sure. There's more than one room, but this is just one room, and
Sure.
we're all doing. Everyone wants to wave at the camera. At the camera, this we're live on Bernie
Hi,
TV.
everybody.
Hi.
Thank you so much for doing what you're doing. We all appreciate it. You're
He's
doing the
saying
hard
thank
work.
you for doing what you're doing. They can't hear you, but
I
I'll
know.
let them know.
That's okay. Thank you. And I understand that we have an incredible young woman there, a delegate, a
Yes.
pledged delegate, right?
Yes, we do. The 10th congressional delegate, which is pretty much the like a whole big chunk of Manhattan. I shared the link to Wikipedia for the 10th congressional.
Okay.
It also covers Times Square where the ball falls. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and pretty much she represents, wow, a few million voters because I don't know how many in the hundreds of thousands they chunk that area, but it's Manhattan. You can't
That's awesome.
go you can't go 10 blocks without meeting 1,000 people.
Awesome. Well, is she ready to talk with us? Can we talk with her and find out how she did this? I see the paper you sent us, and I'm gonna show you guys this. This is my name is Jessica Frisco, and I'm running as a pledged delegate for Bernie Sanders. And my understanding is Jessica is 21. Yeah, a 20. I believe Bernie is one of the most. I'm reading second paragraph here, folks. I believe Bernie is one of the most courageous politicians of our time. At 21 years old, well, she's talking at 21 years old. He was arrested. We'll find out how old Jessica is in a minute. I believe she's 21 as well. But what's awesome about this, everybody, is that here is somebody younger than me, everyone, who has taken the time to get involved in the democracy, and we cannot thank her enough. Everybody, welcome Jessica Frisco. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for taking part in your democracy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So tell me, what's the story? How did you do this?
The voter registration, you mean, or just?
With becoming a pledged delegate for Bernie Sanders. I
Oh,
want to know
okay.
that piece.
Sure. Well, so I'm currently a graduate student studying health policy and management, and I worked for an assemblyman over the past summer, and that was around the time that Bernie announced that he was running for president, and I slowly just got interested in his campaign and politics in general. And yeah, I volunteered in the summer to host a first event that he was having July 29th. It was like the initial streaming party. And from there, I just met people who were also interested in Bernie, and it kind of snowballed into this huge movement across New York City. And I decided that I was really committed to the campaign and to this movement, and wanted to run as a delegate and represent Bernie at the convention. Yeah, one thing just kind of led to another.
That's awesome. It's badass. Thank you, because I know it takes a lot of work to do what you're doing. A lot of work. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. You represent. You are taking action beyond a vote, and I think that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, what you're doing here right now tonight is very important, right? You guys are doing all you can to register as many people you can before tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, so a couple weeks ago, a bunch of organizers from across Manhattan, there were people from Washington Heights for Bernie, Chelsea for Bernie, all these different groups that had kind of organically formed across Manhattan. The leaders of those groups came together, and we realized that there was no real organized voter registration outreach going on.
Right.
And, you know, Bernie's biggest support comes from college students. He has almost 90% support from young people 18 to 24. And so, and the other thing is that a lot of people on college campuses are unregistered because they're from out of state, or, you know, they're only allowed to vote the first time this year because they just turned 18. So these college campuses were like hot pockets of unregistered Bernie supporters. So a group of us came up with this plan to just have a voter registration event at every college across Manhattan every day from the day that we met until March 25th, which was the deadline. And we actually almost achieved that. We set up about 50 voter registration events across all of Manhattan at these colleges, and people just really stepped up to volunteer at those events, and the registrations just poured in. And I don't know if Neo showed you guys the room, but we collected about 5,000 new registrations just in the last 3 weeks, which is unbelievable.
That's incredible. That really is incredible. And I'm sorry to say that we were having bandwidth issues there, and you've frozen on the screen, and so I was just showing your paper the whole time. But that was awesome. Thank you for saying all of that. That was great. And don't worry, we showed a nice picture, so don't
Okay,
look
that's
that
good.
bad. Your free space is perfectly fine. But thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Neo did show me a stack. It sounds like you guys are really kicking ass. So.
Yeah, I actually did not expect this many forms to come in today. I thought we were going to have about 500, and we had 20 volunteers, and I thought we would just, you know, enter all the data for them and get them in. And throughout the night, people were saying, "Can I drop off my forms? I have more forms, got more today." And now we have a stack of about 2,000. So we're rushing to get those finished.
You have 2,000 registration.
Yes. And
Holy
I know that Brooklyn, especially the Bushwick Burners, they've been doing a similar effort. As soon as they realized we realized that college students were unregistered in such large numbers, they did the exact same thing, and they've been collecting thousands as well. So across New York City, we've had just an enormous increase in the number of registered voters.
That's incredible. That's incredible. That is exactly. I mean, the campaign pushed out a message earlier today and said we need to get 13,000 registrations, and you have 2,000 of those in your hands.
Right. So yeah, it was funny because I saw the email today, and they did say we need 13,000 by tomorrow, which is a little bit last minute to ask for.
Well,
Um,
yeah.
just a bit. Would have been nice to have more of a heads up. But I don't think they know that there's about 5,000 that are yet to be delivered tomorrow. So that will help in achieving those goals.
Holy, did you hear that, folks? Is that a scoop? Did we just get a news scoop? There's 5,000 that you know of that are about to be delivered tomorrow.
Yes,
That
it's
that is
pretty
that's
exciting.
badass. That's badass.
Yeah, it was funny. The other day, another volunteer and I went to the Board of Elections, and we had a big bag with us, and we were like, "Where can we turn in voter registration forms?" And they said, "Oh, just put them on the counter." And we just dumped this like 50-pound bag on the counter, and they couldn't believe how many forms were turned in because I don't think that there's a movement like this that's happened in New York City in the past where people are just so enthusiastic and so ready to drop everything and go out and do the work that needs to be done to, make this revolution happen.
I agree with you 100%. I think the establishment has no clue. I think the fact that they're using, I would say, less than above board methods to try to win is a big indication that they're scared. I think you're absolutely right. I think they have. I think this movement is so much bigger than anybody really knows. And when I hear things like this from you, it just encourages all of us. Thank you so much for that information.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, it looks like we've got a not a great internet connection. I've done my best to keep it here with just looking at frozen pictures. Jessica, thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you for being a delegate. Keep up the hard work. And any last things you want to tell our audience about what's going on?
I just want to say how amazed I am at the enthusiasm that's come from across the city. I mean, people keep crediting me for this, but I really did not do that much work in comparison to the people who are actually on the ground getting voter registration forms. And it's just thousands of people who are stepping up to do the hard work, and it's really incredible to watch. So if you are someone who's watching this program right now and you haven't gotten involved, I would definitely recommend just going out there because there's so many awesome people who are doing great work, and it's really just a fun thing to be a part of.
Thank you. Thank you. That is just absolutely the best words I could hear. And I just want to let you know I'm reading the comments from live production right now, and they're saying there's more than 200 people watching. You're getting tons of thanks and praise all across the board. Everybody is very thankful for what you are doing. Thank you so much because you represent the hope for this revolution. You are the youth. I'm an old man, and you guys are the ones that have this in the bag. So thank you so much for what you do. Everybody, that is Jessica Frisco. She is a 10th District delegate in New York, and they are kicking ass taking names. I gotta mute you guys. That's it, folks. That's all I wanted to say is this is what's going on. I'll put the lower third up there again. This is just a quick special report to let you know that we need to kick some ass. Jessica says there are 5,000 registrations ready to be delivered. That means we still need to get more. We need another 8. But that number, that's huge. That's huge. Let's still get 13,000. So we need to phone bank, face bank. Everybody that's in New York, get yourselves together. Make sure you're registered. Go online. Do that, although Neo said that was a bit difficult. This is it, folks. That's huge. This is what we need to do to win. Bernie Sanders is going to win because we are not going to stop. This has been a special report, just talking about New York. We'll join you a little later. About, I don't know, 45 minutes? I'll see you in 45 minutes as we prepare for the next Bernie Sanders. I knew you came back in, but your froze were about to hit, my friend.
Okay, not a problem. Thank you
Thank
so
you so much
much.
for joining us.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.
All right. Wish we'd had better visual there, and we could have kept going with Neo. Give me 1 second, folks. Just need to fix this. All right. There we go. That's it. We'll see you later. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I can take a quick look at what you're saying in chat. What I'm happy about, I want you to pass this on, share this. Let people hear and see what's going on. This is the grassroots movement at the core. This is boots on the ground. This is where it matters the absolute most. This needs to happen everywhere in every state that hasn't voted yet. We need to get these groups together, have a party, turn up the music, order pizza, grab some beer if that's your thing, load a bowl if that's your thing. Whatever it is, get together with your friends and let's win this revolution by voting. We just got to get out the vote and we win. Takes a little groundwork, takes some pain in the ass paperwork. Sometimes it takes waiting in line for 5 hours because your state is really fucked, like Arizona. Arizona, everybody out there who went out to represent, honestly, doesn't matter who you went out to vote for. Thank you for standing for your democracy in general, okay? That was horrendous what Arizona had to do Tuesday. Just horrendous. But anyway, the good news is this is badass, all right? Yeah, is it Yakima? Yakima tonight. We're starting in like 45 minutes. We'll have some news, tunes. I've got a video about how to register and vote online in New York City. Maybe I should run this. I don't know. We'll run it later for that. That's it, guys. Get out of here. Go away. What are we going to end with? Something fun? I don't know. I don't know that I have anything new fun. Let me see what I can grab here real quick. I used that already. I got to go out with a song. We can't just do it, you know. Here, hang on. I haven't played this one in a while. Since right now, oh, come on. Okay, I had a song, they made it private. I had a great ending and they made it private. Here is, here we go. I don't even remember this one. We've got so many user-submitted videos, I don't remember this one. I'm sure it's good. Feel the burn, everybody. See you in a little while.
I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. He's the better choice, give us all a voice. Ain't no better man with a better plan. Give the 99 what we need this time. Come on, everybody, I wanna hear you say, come on, everybody, meet you on election day, meet you on election day. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. Take our country back from the money few. They can't trump us now, let me tell you why. There are more of us, want a better life. Come on, everybody, we're going town to town. Come on, everybody, to burn the system down, to burn the system down. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. Take our country back from the progress. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. Take our country back from the cold grass. Come on, everybody, I wanna hear you say, come on, everybody, meet you on election day, meet you on election day. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. Here's a better choice, give us all a voice. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. He's a better choice, give us all a voice. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. He's a better choice, give us all a voice. I can feel the burn, you can feel it too. He's a better choice, give us all a voice.
Huge